Honourable Vice Chancellor Shri Deshmukh, Mr. Ramesh Sippy, distinguished members on the dais, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and all the wonderful students of the Mumbai University. I want to thank Ramesh ji and the Vice Chancellor for inviting me here today and giving me the honor and privilege of being a part of such a momentous occasion in the history of not just cinema, but also the Mumbai University. 50, 60 years ago, ladies and gentlemen, cinema and films as a profession was something that was considered infra-dig. Families from good homes and their children were never allowed to join the profession, let alone go to a cinema to see a film. I remember in my younger days, my own parents, when I desired to see a film, would go and vet the film before and then allow us to go and see the film. But today we stand here today at a very momentous occasion to find that cinema and film and entertainment has become an academic curriculum in this very prestigious Mumbai University. And I want to congratulate the Vice Chancellor and all those connected with today's occasion. All the very best. Thank you so much, sir. The speakers before me, Mr. Kulkarni, Mr. Karnik, Kiranji, have very lucidly explained what the Academy is going to do and the different kinds of programs of education that are going to be there in the art of cinema. I don't need to recollect that. I just look and hear upon all this with a great amount of envy, because in my years when I was wanting to join the film industry, I never had occasion to join any of these institutes. As Ramesh ji was saying, we learned the craft and are still learning it by being on set, and there was never any kind of formal education. I feel very honored to be here today at the inauguration of this institute, which is going to formally train and educate youngsters and the youth of our country in the art of cinema and entertainment. Sir, you asked me to be here as a lecturer for one of the classes that we're going to be holding here. I guarantee you that I will most certainly be here. But, ladies and gentlemen, not as someone who's going to teach, but I would like to be here as a student, because I'm sure that there will be a lot for me to learn from the kind of curriculum that has been designed by the advisory board. I'm particularly happy that this academy is being headed by Mr. Ramesh Sippy. Ramesh ji and I have spent many years together, and we've worked in several films. A lot of them have been quite momentous, not just for the industry in general, but for me personally as an artist. And the one thing that I've always noticed about Ramesh ji is his penchant for detail and not giving up anything until he has the perfect shot, the perfect moment in cinema, and he will not stop until that moment is achieved. I wonder if you remember a scene in Sholay where Jaya is lighting a lamp in the corridor of a home on the first floor, and I'm sitting in the outhouse playing my mouth organ, and there was a particular kind of lighting that was required for that shot. Our DOP, Mr. Divecha, was very keen that that shot be done at the time when the sun is setting. And you would not believe this, that I think, Ramesh ji, we spent almost 3 years before we finally got that shot. Because every time we would go to enact that sequence, something would not be right with the lighting. And Ramesh ji said, until we get the correct light, we're not going to film this. And we waited for 3 years for that one flash of a shot in the film. I also want to tell all the students that are going to be joining this academy that Ramesh ji is a great motivator. He's a wonderful technician, a teacher who takes care of his students. He takes care of his artists on the sets. He will provide you the perfect atmosphere before enacting any sequence. He will sit with you, he will talk to you, he will describe, he will ask you questions, he will take some of your words of inspiration or whatever you felt about the scene. He will discuss it, debate it, and in most occasions incorporate it according to what the artist may have said. These are wonderful qualities, and I feel this only goes in the making of better cinema, or creating a situation in a film that has the contribution of not just the director and the writer, but also the artist concerned. I said before that Ramesh ji is one person that really looks after his artists. On an occasion when we were shooting for Sholay in Bengaluru, we arrived for the schedule and it started raining. And we sat in our hotel room because for 2 days it hadn't stopped and we weren't able to shoot. And while we were sitting in the coffee shop of the hotel, just idling our time, we just casually mentioned to Ramesh ji, "Yaar, Ramesh ji, ye pani baras raha hai, mahol kuch sundar hai, ye kaam karne ka man nahi kar raha hai." So he said, "Kya karna chahte hain aap?" तो ऐसे ही अनचित्ते हमने कह दिया, "सर, लंदन चलना चाहिए." And would you believe it, ladies and gentlemen, the next day the entire cast and crew was on a flight to London thanks to Mr. Ramesh Sippy. ये कहानी का बताने का मतलब ये नहीं कि आप जितने स्टूडेंट्स हैं एक दिन आपके यहाँ पानी बरसेगा आप भी लंदन चले जाएंगे. I just want to tell you how much care he takes for all his students and people who work with him. I wish you all the very best, Ramesh ji. It's been a great privilege, and I think that this initiative is going to go a long way in not just creating what Mr. Kulkarni described as a very important element for cinema in our country, and to make this country, which is the largest movie-making nation in the entire world, also become the largest earner of export, in a sense. We have the United States of America, where cinema, perhaps many do not know, is the second largest export earner for the United States of America after aeroplanes. If we are the largest filmmaking nation in the entire world, we should be the largest earning member in export for this great nation. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for inviting me here today. I just want to say that the initials of the Academy read RSACE. There's already an ace in this Academy, and I'm sure that Ramesh Sippy will live up to it. Thank you.